Happy Feast of the Epiphany and Merry Christmas. It is still Christmas. This is the Sunday of the Christmas season. Epiphany, that word just means the appearance, right? And it's the appearance of the Son of God in the flesh, in a body, revealing himself to the nations, represented by these figures of the Magi, the wise men, right? And so what really strikes me about this reading is the contrast between these Magi figures, these guys from the east, and Herod and his priests, right? You've got these Magi in the east. They see this star. They immediately know that it means there's going to be some sort of king born of the Jews. We should go that way and check this thing out. They travel all this distance. We don't know where in the east they're from, but they travel presumably a decently long way because they have a caravan of camels that come with them, right? So they travel a long distance to go check this thing out from the star that they saw in the sky. And then you've got Herod and his kings, and his priests. Herod himself seems not to know anything about the coming Messiah, because the Magi show up and ask him, where's this guy going to be born? We assumed he's the king of the Jews, so he'd be born in your palace, so where is he? And Herod essentially is like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he summons his priests, and he's like, do you guys know what they're talking about? And the priests are like, yeah, Messiah's going to be born in Bethlehem. And then nobody goes, right? The Magi go. Herod and his priests stay put. So they're kind of the epitome of, they know the right, at least the priests, right? They know the right religion answer. Where is the Messiah going to be born? He's going to be born in Bethlehem. Check out the prophet Micah. But then I'm not going to do anything about it. The wise men are the epitome of the people who know some of what's true, right? They knew what the star meant. They knew that it was worth traveling, but they didn't know exactly where to go once they got there. But they knew who to ask, right? And so that's the challenge for us. Don't be the priests and the king who know the right answer and don't do anything about it, right? If you can articulate what the Trinity is, three persons in one God, where the Father isn't the Son, but the Father is God and the Son is God, and the Son is not the Holy Spirit, but the Holy Spirit is God, and the Holy Spirit isn't. If you can do all that and it doesn't move you to change, that doesn't do you any good, right? If you can articulate that Jesus is present in the Eucharist, and we have this fancy word called transubstantiation that talks about the change of substance of bread into the substance of God, that's all fine and good. But if you don't believe that that is Jesus and you don't receive him into your heart as you receive him onto your tongue, what good is that going to do for you, right? We got to be like these wise men, these Magi, who know enough to realize they don't know enough, and to seek truth from good sources, from people who should know, and to change that, to literally walk toward Jesus. That is our challenge in this new year, right? Don't be caught up in the academia of the faith. That's fun as it is, right? It's fun to, maybe you might not think it's fun, I don't know, right? As fun as it can be to know the trivia questions and things like that. Don't get caught up in it in trivia for its own sake. Get caught up in the life-changing mystery that is God come in the flesh to save you and me.